Another month, another very ambitious TBR. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is For Positive Book. I make bookish videos over here on my little corner of the internet, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. Today we are letting Kerplunk choose my February TBR, and let me tell you, January was a month. We're back in Kerplunk full swing, and technically January for Kerplunk was actually great. I only had 5 books on the TBR. Unfortunately, because I had so many videos for content, I still haven't finished them all, but I'm filming this very early. We still have over 10 days in the month, 10 and a half days, something like that. So I still have 2 books to read. Of course, they're the ones that like weren't for content, like immediate content. So that's a thing. Because of everything that I've had to read for this month and like for content stuff, I have a reading calendar. Like on my Apple calendar, look, you can see this. There's a lot going on here, but it is slated in for the last week of the month. So I do think that I'll be able to finish these. But I do still need to finish The Crown of Ivy and Glass, which I will because it's my January Patreon pick. So we'll be reading it, and I'm gonna do a vlog like that'll be exclusive to my patrons, and then I still have to read something to talk about. I'll get there, it's fine. We still, like I said, have several days left in the month, but I've got to get the videos out for the content first. I did not get to my water bowl pick, but those are usually for 2 months, so I'll read that one in February. That was Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. It was Rye's pick, and so I'll read it in February, which is fine because it's romance, stuff like that, so it's great. It's dark romance, but it's romance. And then I do have, again, a lot of vlog content for February, so I'm going to be hoping to get those books onto the TBR. I'm not doing a ton of readathons in February. I will be doing Jante's Inferno, which is hosted by Jan over at Jan Agaton, and I will have a separate TBR for that because it's like an 11-day readathon where you have to read the books in order to like go through the circles of hell. Dante's Inferno, get it? So I'll have a separate video that'll be coming out next week for that. And then Not Your Mom's Boozy Book Club is kicking off 2024 in February with Butcher and Blackbird by Bren Weaver, and this is a romance with 2 serial killers, and I think they like have to out serial kill each other. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't know a lot about it, but I kind of don't want to, but I've heard a ton of good things about it, and I'm excited about it, so we'll see. Sprints will be on my channel. I don't have a date for them yet, but it'll be on a weekend because we usually try to like drink some adult beverages, hence Boozy Book Club. So it'll be on a weekend sometime in February. Other than that, I don't want to give away too many things other than the Rainbow Project is coming back in February, as well as a collab that I'm doing with a couple of people. That'll be a ton of fun. With that said, let's go ahead and see how many sticks we need to pull for this month. We've got the purple dice this month, and I don't know if you can see that, but we're gonna try. Okay, here we go. Maybe I should fix the lights. Okay, here we go. We're going to see how many we need to pull. Okay. We have another 5 again. That's not a bad number. I'm okay with that number. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna go over all of the rules, but remember, green is set in the past, orange means it's set in the present, and yellow means that it's set in the future. Black cards are the ones that I'll pull if marbles drop. I am not confident in this tower at all. I don't think I built it very well. But here we go. We're just going to get started. All right, we got a green. We have a KU book. For the KU book set in the past, I am going to be going with one that I physically own, but it is also on KU, so it's gonna knock out both like challenges of trying to read what I own. But that is Bonded by Thorns by Elizabeth Helen. I got this as a Christmas gift this year, and so I do really want to read it. It's a fae twist on Beauty and the Beast, I believe. It's the first book in a quartet, and I've heard really good things about it. It's poly, it's queer, I think it's queer, but it's definitely poly, and it's steamy, smutty. It's gonna be a good time. All right, pick number 2. Okay. A book that doesn't take place on Earth. For the book that does not take place on Earth, set in the future, I'm gonna read Dune by Frank Herbert. I was actually supposed to read this in January, but there's a buddy read happening of it in February with Brittany and Coda and Nicole, I believe. I'll have everybody linked down below. And I thought, what better way to read this 600-page modern classic monstrosity than to do it with friends and have a set number of pages that we have to read each day. That's the only way this is gonna get read. So that's what we're gonna do, and I thought it'd probably be a good idea to put it on the actual TBR. Okay, pick number 3. I'm feeling a little bit more confident now. All right, we've got a book for a vlog. For the book for a vlog set in the present, I'm going to be reading If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This book has been on my TBR for so long. This is one of the very first books that I purchased when starting my BookTube channel. Like, it was in the first book outlet order, and we all know that first book outlet order is crazy. We've all done it. So this has been on the shelf for a long time. This is going to be part of the collab project that I'm going to be reading towards the end of the month. I'm very nervous about this one, to be honest, because I read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife at the end of last year, and I didn't necessarily love it. I gave it 3.5 stars, and I'm afraid that this one is going to be a very similar vibe to it, and I don't know that this is my brand of dark academia. We'll see though. We'll see. Pick number 4. Oh, we don't know which one to pick. Let's go with this one here. Okay. This actually says a book for a project, which is the same thing as the one I just got. Apparently I did not shuffle these well enough, so I'm actually going to pick another one just to keep things interesting. Alright, we've got orange on the cover. You know, orange. Makes sense. Okay, I cheated here a little bit, but it was for entertainment purposes. I didn't want to do 2 of the same prompts in a row. So we have orange on the cover set in the present. And orange is like a harder one sometimes. However, like I have been finding like there's quite a bit of romance that has orange on the cover. I've read this one already, but you should if you're looking for a book that has orange on the cover for reasons. I don't know why, but there you go. But I'm going to read People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I read Book Lovers. Didn't love it. Didn't like it at all. But I think that if any of Emily Henry's books are going to work for me, it's going to be People We Meet on Vacation. So I'm gonna try it. We're gonna give her another shot, and we'll see what happens. But I am a little bit nervous, but it's a very orange cover. All right, and what will hopefully be our last pick. Should we do green or yellow? I say we do yellow. We don't do a lot of like sci-fi futuristic ones, and I think, oh no, oh well, that one's gonna fall. All right, I didn't realize that my card was full, so it didn't actually film me doing this, but here we go. This was pick number 5, which was sci-fi. It's fine. I haven't picked the card yet though. Hopefully that was the only clip that I missed. That would suck if it wasn't. A small book. Finally, for a small book set in the future, I've run out of Murderbot novellas. I'm on to like the main novel size length ones. I can't use that anymore. But I did have one more sci-fi novella on my physical TBR, and that is The Mimicking of Known Successes by Malka Older. This is actually a book that I was really excited about during Tour.comathon last year, and it takes place on a colony on Jupiter. I don't know how that works because Jupiter is a gas planet. Don't know how that's gonna work, but it's a gas lamp mystery and a sapphic romance set on Jupiter. It feels like it's gonna be trying to do a lot of things in a very short amount of time, so we'll see if it does it well. That's what we're gonna be reading for a small book. Okay, so those are the books that I'm gonna be reading in February, along with other things for content. But let me know a book that you're excited to get to in the month of February, and if you're not feeling chatty, do some sort of space emoji for Jupiter. I don't know. That's all I have for you today. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little button that you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.